So YouTube, just finished watching the Eagles versus the Chiefs. Like, listen, don't get me wrong, okay? I'm happy with the win. I love every win. I'm glad that we showed, that we could beat the Chiefs. I'm happy with the mental toughness of my players. I'm happy with the leadership, that my quarterback provides, But I'm not at all like very. I'm not really that impressed with this victory because I think we can. I think we're better than this. Don't get me wrong, y'all. Don't think I'm just hating on the team or anything like that. You got to understand the standard that I have for this particular team. You're talking about a 9-1 team. I believe we are an elite team, okay? And I have to hold this team to that standard. And it's not about the fact that we beat a team, that many consider to be the best team in the league. That's always good, but the way we won, I have a problem with. And what I mean is this here. Let me do it like this. I'm gonna give out letter grades, okay? Jalen Hurts overall gets a B from me, okay? You won't see it in the stat sheet, throwing the ball all crazy. I factor in the fact that you're playing against a tough defense. Also, it's not ideal weather conditions. There was a lot of bracketing of A.J. Brown. Devontae Smith, you utilized him. He's without Dallas Goedert. And, I don't care about non-Eagle fans who think that that's an excuse or anything like that. But what I'm saying is that's not the conditions he's used to playing under. So I'm not worried about the numbers. Okay, I like his leadership. I like the mental toughness that he played with, that kept him, going. So he gets a B from me. My wide receiving core as a whole, about a C. Devontae Smith is more on the B side, whereas A.J. Brown's more like on the C side. But I'm sure it wasn't all him. So it's game planning and so on like that. Offensive line at times was horrid. But in that second half, they played a lot better. So I'm giving them some credit for the adjustments. Okay. The defense is mixed. The defense was, I thought, horrible in the first half. Couldn't stop the run. The pass is like it's a bad passing game you're dealing with. I don't believe we did a good job stopping the pass. I believe we faced a horrid passing game. Like I said, Patrick Mahomes he's getting the Donovan McNabb treatment right now. Andy Reid, I don't know why he's doing that to him. This is like one of the greatest players, we've seen in the history of the sport. And Andy Reid is just, got him surrounded by a bunch of garbage. And, I think that's a shame what's happening with Patrick Mahomes. Now, from an Eagles standpoint, I don't care. I'm glad. Keep giving this guy garbage so we can beat him. Give him guys that are going to drop balls, that could win games. That's Andy Reid. That's what he does. He did that here. I saw that. That's what I tried to explain to a lot of you Chiefs fans who say that I'm just babbling, but I'm trying to explain to you, what Andy Reid is doing is what we saw. That's why Eagle fans generally consider him overrated. The coaching staff. My coaching staff gets, overall, it's like a C minus, almost a D to me, only because I got to give them credit for coming out in the second half better than the Chiefs did. Okay, Chiefs were up 10, 17-7. At that time, I'm thinking I'm willing to concede. Maybe we're just not as good as this team because this team has better IQ than us or whatever. The second half, man, I think our mental toughness shined through. Physical toughness, man. We are guys that really wanted it, man. Big up to DeAndre Swift. Really showed his worth. Big up to Kevin Byard, man. Byard is like the star of the game to me because of the Chiefs score there. And it isn't like something Sean Desai called. Is that Kevin Byard made a great play, man. Made an all-pro play, that we needed. That was major, okay? So Byard is what's going to give the secondary. Byard and Roby, okay? Roby, he's responsible for the fumble on Kelsey. Byard is responsible for the pick for the interception. So this is good. These are two guys we picked up and added to the secondary, who without their contribution, we don't win this game. So I got to give those two guys get an A. Slay, Bradbury, they were very middling at best. There were times Slay actually gets beat on that last play, 2nd and 25. How are you letting the guy get open in that situation? It kills me. If you're playing against, a better receiver, if that's a CeeDee Lamb or Brandon Ayuk, that's a first down, man. And bro, like I'm almost torn, right? I know we need to win because ultimately we need that first down, that first round bye, But I think this team, this coaching staff needs to get a wake up call as regards to this philosophy that it has. Once we were up 4 points, we come out there and don't even try to score. Why are you doing that? They must be following some sort of analytic or something like that. Now the problem is we end up winning the game. So because we win the game, they're not going to see a reason to change. Had this receiver catches that damn ball, Scantling, had he catches the ball, the Eagles' philosophy is shown to be faulty. So I don't know, would it have been better for them for the Chiefs to win the game and then the Eagles to have to look at themselves in the mirror and decide maybe this isn't smart to do, you know, or should I just be happy they won and assume that they're going to look in the mirror anyway and understand that that was a very, very potential loss? I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know why they haven't changed thus far. I mean, that game against the Commanders was too damn close. The game against the Cowboys was too damn close. We're doing the same thing in the fourth quarter, like not trying to score. I don't know what the hell that last drive was, man. You're running Jalen Hurts all over the place. What are you doing? Afraid to pass the ball. We're only trying, these screen plays that we're not good at. I don't know if Dallas Goedert not being there and then Calcaterra getting hurt is the culprit for that, or were we just that damn stupid? I was also expecting maybe we'll give Julio a look at tight end, but maybe he doesn't know the plays. I don't know. There's nothing in the middle of the field for Julio that I saw. All we were doing was using screen plays, and I get it. Spags blitzes a lot. I get it. Screens are blitz beaters. But the problem is we're not a good screen team. So sometimes it's better to just do what you're good at, run what you're good at, over, trying something that, while in theory it may beat blitzes, but you don't execute it well, it doesn't matter what it's up against. That's kind of like what I think we need to figure out there. I don't want you guys to think I'm not happy, man. Like I'm happy, but like you got to understand the standard that I hold this team to is one that's higher than that. Maybe I'll feel better about it tomorrow as we get through the week. But right now, like, we got the win. I'm happy, but it's just something in my stomach doesn't feel right because I know we could be so much better than this, man. I know we could be so much better than this. We can dominate these teams. Like when, after we were up 4 and then our defense got that stop and then we got that ball, we were supposed to try to score, man. You can't be afraid to turn the ball over and those types of things because, eventually that's going to hurt you. I'm telling you, man. And you're trying that with Mahomes, you were able to get away with it because his receivers have butterfingers. What happens when Josh Allen is in that situation? What happens when Brock Purdy's in that situation and he has guys that he can rely on? I don't feel like our defense did well. Patrick Mahomes was able to get out or contain a lot of times. He was able to make all types of plays, and I get it. He's Patrick Mahomes, but still, you can be better than you looked at times in that game, man. And I get it. We're finding ways to win. But this is now. I need to see some better stuff to feel confident about the playoffs, man. Because playoffs is a different animal. It's a different animal, man. It's a different animal. So, that's what I got on that, man. It's good. We're still 9-1. So, the teams in our division are still behind us. That's the Lions, 49ers. Cowboys and so on, and whoever's in the lead of that other division, the Panthers and New Orleans, whatever's going on in that division, yeah, that's what I got, man. I got it. It's getting late, so go ahead, man. Give me some sleep. Peace.